Welcome back to Gravity Gabs, where we bench press mysteries and curl up with clues. Today is Season 1, Episode 6, Dipper vs. Manliness. Dipper thinks bravery comes in XXL, preferably with a roar and a coupon. The Woods answer with manitors. Half bull, half gym membership. Question of the day: does courage need biceps, or just a spine that doesn't refund itself? Cold open, Dipper gets clowned by reality and decides the fix is trials by dudes who spell subtlety with an axe. The Manitars invite him to earn a man card by doing quests with the ergonomics of a car alarm. They flex, they shout, they probably drink protein shakes that taste like pine cones. Wendy says hi like a normal person. Dipper hears a trumpet of destiny. First challenge: lift something ridiculous. The kind of weight that screams, "Do you even montage?" Dipper tries, physics laughs, the ground applies to be his chiropractor. The Manitors cheer like sports dads who think volume is coaching. Meanwhile, the episode sneaks a thesis: if a test measures noise, quiet people fail by design. Somewhere, a kettlebell files a union grievance. Second challenge: prove your toughness with an obviously silly hazard. It's not about safety, it's about theater. If you can spin, spark, or shout, bonus points. The cave looks like a medieval CrossFit with worse ventilation. Dipper's courage isn't absent, it's mislabeled. Bravery without wisdom is just bravado in a rental tux. Third challenge: yell at the sky like you're threatening weather. The echo claps back. A bird files a noise complaint. Someone flexes so hard they unlock a new shoulder. Comedy aside, the show is whispering. Loudness isn't proof, it's a filter. If courage were a playlist, volume is one slider, not the song. Cutaway. Grunkle Stan pursues a side hustle shaped like a shrug wearing a suit. He sells toughness like it's buy one, get one grit, then trips over affection he refuses to admit exists. It rhymes with Dipper's arc. Toughness works as camouflage until it doesn't. Tack tape on a parachute. Back to our Manitars, who have never met an inside voice. Their layered decor is antler chic, with motivational posters like Pain, Nature's Autograph. They present the final exam, perform a grand gesture, preferably involving danger, ideally smelling like a campfire that went to college. Dipper breathes. Here's the pivot. Wendy treats Dipper like Dipper. No upgrades, no patches, no downloadable flex pack. She laughs with him, not at him, which is wild because laughter has range. Our boy realizes acceptance doesn't invoice you for stunts. It just asks you to show up, breathe, and maybe not headbutt nature. The Manitars are baffled. Subtlety is not in their app settings. A-M-I-M. Let's talk satire. Manitars are a walking parody of macho checklists. They measure courage the way a megaphone measures poetry. It's funny because it's loud, and funnier because it's wrong. Gravity Falls lets us laugh at the noise while we listen for the note. Dipper's arc is a tuning process. Turn down the thunder. Reveal the melody. Craft Corner. Staging shrinks Dipper against giant props, cliffs, horns, and egos with their own zip codes. When he chooses honesty over theater, the shots breathe. Background signage plays spot the gag. Sound cues wink. The humor isn't just punchlines, it's contrast. Loud cave, small kid, big choice. That's cinematic dad joke energy. A groan, a grin, and somehow a life lesson. D. Meanwhile, the tasks escalate like an infomercial. But wait, there's more danger. You too can earn your man card by alarming your vertebrae. Satisfaction guaranteed, refunds notarized by a minotaur with a clipboard. The comedy works because the stakes feel fake, the growth is real. Dipper stops auditioning for a louder version of himself and starts showing up as himself. Time for some receipts. Watch how the episode treats failure, neutral, not shameful. That's big. Failure is a lab, not a label. Each flop is a data point, each laugh is a release valve. When Dipper declines the final absurdity, it's not anticlimax, it's clarity. The joke lands, the lesson lands, and the Manitors probably land on a bench press they name Destiny. Stan's subplot keeps heckling the myth of toughness. He hustles, hypes, and still cares. It's funny because he refuses the word cares like it's taxed. Tenderness sneaks out sideways, a misdirect here, a grumble there. If bravado is a costume, affection is the blooper reel that proves the actors are human. Roll credits, roll eyes, roll laughs, crew. Let's decode the theme with the snack metaphor. Courage is not hot sauce you pour on every situation until it tastes like yelling. It's seasoning. You add just enough to bring out truth. Too little and fear wins. Too much, and you're auditioning for a dragon. Dipper discovers the recipe mid-bite. The Manitors want a chili eating contest. Dipper invents nuance. Chef's kiss, burp optional, the Easter egg time. Keep an eye on signage and prop details that wink at the bit. Posters, carvings, random antlers judging your life choices. The cipher vibe is present, but we won't gatekeep the joke behind code. Translation, the text says, Loud Bev, which is barely math and definitely wisdom. If you missed it, that's okay. Humor is a boomerang. It returns when you're ready. Why does this episode still slap? Why does this episode still slap? I didn't want, using scripts we didn't write. Dipper tries the costume, realizes it itches, and hands it back with a polite chuckle. Growth isn't bigger, it's better aimed. Sometimes courage is a whisper that says, nah. Sometimes it's telling a minotaur you're busy with emotional cardio. Comedy checkpoint. The roar test fails the vibe check. A Mantitor flexes and almost discovers geometry. Suze invents a snack named Muscle Nachos and immediately forgets the recipe. Wendy remains undefeated by being normal in a world allergic to normal. Dipper logs the data, noise is not knowledge, sweat is not wisdom, laughs are welcome, air. Parents, teachers, and cryptid enthusiasts can all use this take-home praise effort, not volume. Celebrate choices, not decibels. If someone trades kindness for clout, offer them a map back to decent. Let's myth bust a myth. Manliness isn't a universal remote, it's a prop in a skit. Real courage is specific. Apologize, ask for help, say the truth, save the day without setting it on fire. The Manitors will be fine. They have core strength and merch. Dipper will be better. He has friends, a journal, and the steadily improving courage to use both without shouting about it. So what did Dipper actually earn? Not a card, a compass. It points toward choices that match his values, not the loudest available thunder. The episode hands us the same gadget. Test it on your week, pick the quiet, brave thing once. Don't headbutt the sky. Text a friend. Return the library book. Admit you were wrong. Boom, hero arc. No antlers required. Refund still available. Final thoughts before we park the golf cart. Gravity Falls loves a joke that smuggles a thesis. This one arrives with a roar and leaves with a smile. Dipper doesn't become someone else. He becomes himself with better posture. The Manitars keep flexing. The audience keeps laughing. The woods keep echoing. Somewhere, Wendy says, nice. And that's the loudest line in the cave. Your turn. Which moment proved Dipper's courage? The attempt, the refusal, or the quiet honesty after? Share your read below, then tell one small brave thing you'll try this week. Next time, we chase a different mystery with the same compass. The truest voice wins.